Sonic Artists. Here we are, week 6 in our semester, week 7, and throughout the whole semester. We're halfway there. And I just, again, want to take a moment to congratulate you all on the work that you've done this far. I am just ever so excited for you and excited with you. And we've got such a great group this year, you all. Like, you really are putting in a lot of effort, and this is not easy, and I can see the artists and all of you. So keep going. That being said, I am going to give you guys the week off. Get caught up on life. Get caught up on this class. If you are missing any assignments, even just down to making comments on your peers, get caught up. Turn in homework. Even if it's late, you'll get credit. Be sure to email us if you turn in something late, because we don't always see it. It doesn't prompt us, we being Matthew and I. Take this week, go back through the assignments, make sure you've got everything turned in. I am going to be diligently grading, as well as Matthew, so we can get caught up on our end. But take a moment. Lot of guy. Give yourself a pat on the back, because you're doing great work, and this is not easy. And just in going through some of your design concepts and your soundscape ideas, you've got some really cool ideas out there, and I'm pushing a lot of you. I'm trying to get you to turn that idea upside down on its head, or to turn it into something more. And that's what art is, right? We're constantly trying to turn an everyday event in our lives that we've experienced, that we hope to experience, haven't experienced, whatever the case may be, and turn it upside down. And not in a negative way necessarily, but to just start seeing these thoughts, these ideas, these concepts from all angles, different angles, and see what happens. Art is always personal. No matter what, even if we think that we're making it for others, which a lot of times we are, I'm a huge proponent of that. Creating safe spaces and art that means something to somebody. I started playing music for the first time in my life because I had something to say. But more importantly for me in that time is if somebody heard a line in my song or something that I had to say and it resonated with them and it helped them through their day, made them feel happy or less alone, that was the completion of my art. My art now is not completed until experienced by others. But at the end of the day, those ideas, those concepts, those experiences, they are mine and they are personal. And it's something I constantly have to remind myself. And that's what people want, right? We're all inspired by many different artists of all kinds of genres and this, that, and the other. And that's hugely important. We want to be inspired by others, but we're not trying to recreate what's already been done. We're trying to use those techniques and those ideas to give ourselves a voice. For me, art is about a voice. And whether we're telling a story, an experience, what it was like walking by the river or swimming in a pool or going to a punk show, like whatever those experiences are, those are situational. And a lot of times for homework and stuff, we're just doing the thing, right? We're coming up with the idea. This is doable. Let's go do it. Let's turn in something. And that's really great. That's what I'm asking for. To take these concepts, and let's talk a little bit about your final projects. So at the end of the semester, what you've been doing these past couple weeks, particularly with designing concepts and obviously your audio work, is going to be your final. You are going to tell a story, be real or not, be it musical. It can be just music. It can be spoken word. It can be, I'm telling a scene from a movie. I'm doing a sound walk. I'm doing a scene from a game. Whatever the case may be, make it mean something to you. And start thinking about those things. Write down in a notebook, what are 5 things that are really important to you? What are 5 things that you think are hilarious? What are 5 concepts or things that you hope to be one day? What are 5 things from this artist that really inspire you and that you want to be? And then taking those things, putting them down, and allowing yourself to be. Because you're here for a reason. You are artists. Whether you know it or not yet, you're artists. And I would say week 6 here, you can proudly say that you're an Alsonic artist. So, that being said, get caught up on any of past stuff. Take this time and like, don't just only do catch up on homework and all your different things. Make an artist date for yourself. Take yourself on an artist date. Go somewhere you've never been before. Take yourself to a museum. Take yourself to a movie. Do that. Experience that. And take care of yourselves. It's almost impossible to keep wellness and nutrition and sleep and friends and relationships on top of schoolwork. I understand how difficult that is. So this week, be proud, of how far you've come this semester, not just in my class, because I'm sure you have a million others. And breathe in the fact that you are doing this thing that is incredibly hard, else everybody would do it. And then just start to think about what it is that you want to create moving forward. Next week, we're going to switch gears a little bit. So we've been working on analog, like real world sounds that you and I can recreate physically. And next week, we're going to dive into virtual instruments and what is called MIDI, M-I-D-I. I'm not going to get into all these concepts right now, but you can use a keyboard to play a guitar chord. You can make your guitar bark like a dog, and it's digital audio. It's not analog. We're talking zeros and ones here. And we can do this all virtually within our DAW, within Reaper, whatever DAW you're using. So yeah, once again, congratulations. You're doing it. Keep doing it. If you have questions or concerns, please reach out. Next week, we're also going to talk a little bit more about hardware, audio gear. We're going to talk about microphones. There's a gazillion. I'm going to pick like 4 that I think you're going to see again and again, whether you're in film, music, games, whatever the case may be. I'm going to talk about a little nerdy on that. And then we're going to talk a little bit about signal flow. How do you hook up a guitar? How do you hook up a microphone and it interfaces? These sort of things. I understand that we don't all have this gear, but it is crucial in understanding how audio technology works. So yeah, take a breather. And yeah, we'll see you next week.